iHeartRadio, iTunes, you name it, all different types of platforms are tuning into the Kim Jacobs Show. And I want to first thank all of you that are my guests. You are literally a part of the live studio audience of the Kim Jacobs Show. So thank you for being a part today, everyone. And I am going to introduce, so we can go ahead and jump into the show and make sure that you don't miss a moment of what my fantastic guest has to share. So I'm going to make sure I don't leave anything out. But first of all, he is the baby boy, the second to the last baby boy of the family. So you have Courtnee Jacobs, and then you have Chris Jacobs, who's baby, okay? Out of there's a total of like 10 siblings that are in the family, and Courtnee is number 9 of Miss Gladine Jacobs and Elder Lewis I. Jacobs tribe together. They had 10 children, and Courtnee is baby number 9. So Courtnee, let me tell you a little bit about him right quick so we can jump right into the show. Courtnee has been a health and wellness on this journey. He's been truly on a journey for well over, literally over 20 years, ever since I can remember when I came into the family. He was a little kid and heavier set young man, but determined that he wasn't going to just let that level of weight stay on his body. So he officially started going into his own world, literally leaving everybody. He's like, look, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be set on making my journey become a reality. So for over 20 years, Courtnee Jacobs has taken a journey on health and wellness. He's married to my sister, Patricia Jacobs. They've been married for 21 years. And I love Tissy. And we'll talk more about her. And he has 2 beautiful daughters, Courtnee and Issa. And one is 17, one is 2. And they have a beautiful family. He's lost about 80 pounds and kept 60 of those pounds off for over 15 years. Welcome, Courtnee Jacobs.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be on the show, and just excited and humbled to have the opportunity to talk about a little bit about my life, my journey, and certainly happy to share this with your community.
Well, thank you, Courtney. And it's going to be fun and free flowing and everything. So no starchiness, even though, I know how to be real formal and robotic and everything, but it's more relaxed. First, I think people would want to know, you're a young man, you've been married for 21 years. What has that journey been like for you?
It's been amazing. It's been, a combination of smiles, tears, pretty much everything that you can think between a smile and a tear, It's just been a great journey, especially to marry my best friend and someone who we were both very young, and to be able to grow with somebody. And, we've changed over the years, and she's changed a little bit. I've changed a little bit, and just the journey of it. It's just been great. It's been fantastic. And one of our mottos is, as long as the good outweighs the bad, it's worth continuing to go. And sometimes it feels like the bad outweighs the good, and it's still worth continuing to go, because when we decided that we were going to do it, we made a commitment first to our Savior. And so ultimately, I don't think it doesn't matter to him if it's good or bad. He wants you to make it work. So we've just kind of committed ourselves to that. So it's been a fantastic journey.
Well, the thing is, Courtney, you guys actually, this is a comment here from Sean Hall. She says they have grown up together. So you've grown up together. Literally, everybody that knows you guys know you from, you've married the woman of your youth, literally.
Yeah.
And you grew up together on a fantastic journey. So I'm really proud of you guys, and that you've stuck together regardless of any storms and situations. I'm proud of you. Very grateful. Very grateful. Javon Jackson is in the studio audience. He said, "What's up, family?
What's going on? What's happening, Jay?"
That's my brother, Javon Jackson, who is on my mom's side now. Miss Jade, meaning my Gladine Garland, is Courtney's mom. And so my mom, Ellis Bradley, this is her oldest son, Javon Jackson, who's my brother. And I'll be interviewing him on the show too, dealing with how to go about helping you with some of your audio visual needs. That's going to be a show coming up, because I know a lot of people are stressed about dealing with audio visual stuff. When they're at home, he can do it from a Zoom and electronic perspective. So my brother, Javon, we call him Jay, will be coming up soon too. All right. And now, 17 and 2. Courtney's 17.
Yep.
Issa 2. Come on, tell us about that, Courtney.
Yeah. So Issa is our blessing. We had our first child in 2002, I think it was. A few years after we were married, and we wanted to have, we thought we wanted to have a big family because we both came from big families. My wife has a large family as well, and however, she was actually a part of raising like 5 or 6 of her siblings. So
yes,
she kind of did, even though we only have 2. She already raised. She helped. She was very instrumental in raising like 5 of her siblings. So 5 plus 2, she kind of had a big family already. I kind of didn't, but I kind of did as well because I had so many nieces and nephews around, and even today, like our tribe, the Jacobs tribe, it just keeps going. So yes,
I stopped counting after 43. After 43, and you remember at our house with Frank and I, we would actually give every single niece and nephew a Christmas gift and had to rope off. Remember those days?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
People would come, all of the family members, and get a Christmas gift, and I was adamant it had to be a gift, not just money. So Frank was like, "Get these gift cards, Kim, and call it a day." I said, "No, we're gonna get a gift." So every niece and nephew, but after we got to like 43, I was like, "Okay, this is a bit overwhelming."
Right, and just so the listeners know, like, it wasn't just the nieces and nephews; they gave gifts to everybody, and that was an exciting. Because we all have those family members that give gifts, and sometimes we ain't all excited about, we love them, and sometimes the gifts might be like some socks or something like that, a tie, like socks are kind of popular now. So people that, the younger people today, they might think of socks like, oh, that'd be a good gift. But like the socks that we would get from other family members, it might be like just some plain old black socks. And it's just like, what are we going to do with these socks? We're going to make a football out of it and throw it across the room. But no, you guys gave good gifts. So everybody was trying to get over to y'all's house because y'all was hooking people up, not just the nieces and nephews. Y'all was hooking the siblings up too, and siblings, parents, and everybody.
Well, the thing is, God blessed tremendously and throughout those years, and we wanted to be a blessing back. So, okay, let's go to some of the studio audience comments because they're all sending shout outs to you. You have Miss Diane Long. She says, "Good morning, sunshine." And so she's
good morning.
Miss Diane Long, glad to have you. And then she did also say true love. And she was talking about you and Tissy and the true love that you have. And Michael Harrison, let's see what he said. And Michael Harrison is on watching you. He said, "Hey, family, God
Mighty
bless you."
Mighty Mike. Hey, Mighty Mike.
Mike, it's a pleasure to have you on too. And Sean said, "Always a blessing. Always a blessing."
Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so those are some of the comments that's coming in. People will continue to flood comments in throughout the show. What is Courtnee Wellness Companion? People want to know that.
Where is it? That's a really good question. So the companion itself is actually me. It's me, but it's technology and it's wellness. So it kind of originated from ideas and thoughts and things that I've done over the last 20 years in terms of just getting myself healthy and well, and being able to help other people do the same thing. We talked a little bit about, me when I lost my father to complications of diabetes. That kind of changed a lot of ways that I started to think. And then I was fortunate to work for a pharmaceutical company whose mission was to eradicate diabetes. And in that process of selling medications, insulins, and other injectable medications for diabetics, of course, I had a strong passion for that because I saw how it just devastated our whole entire family. We were just losing so many people to heart attacks and strokes and people getting their foot amputated. Like my grandma's foot got amputated. Then they had to cut her. Then they had to cut the same leg again. And my wife's family, my father-in-law, the Bishop Pullen, he had diabetes. He was on dialysis, and we seen him suffer, and we tried to take care of him. We tried to help him. So really, everything just stemmed from that. It's like, why is this thing destroying my family? I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to learn about it because it has to start. It has to stop, and it has to start. So I said up to myself, I'm going to be the one to do it. And I learned about the body, and I learned about medication, and I learned about different things. And in that process of working in corporate America, I began to make changes to myself. And with those changes, it started to change. You know, I wasn't sick at the time. I wasn't diabetic. I was kind of too young, but I just started making changes. And then those changes, they became addictive. And one thing led to the next. And before you know it, I'm like 80 pounds lighter than what I was. And like most people that knew me my whole life, they always saw me as a certain way. And I saw myself a certain way. And what people don't understand is so when you're that person, you have things inside of here. Like when you think you're a certain way, and other people might think you're a different way, but you have a perception of yourself. Like when my waistline was, when I was buying pants, and the waist of those pants were 46 and 48. You know what I mean? And like today, my waistline is 34. You know, I can fit a pair of size 34 pants. That kind of puts it in perspective. And I like to tell stories about that. And like, in terms of like, I've always been into sports and fitness and stuff like that, but I've always struggled with weight. And I always tell the story. When I was in college, I couldn't push and pull my own body weight, like my best friends. And I always tell this story because stories are impactful. My friends would hold my feet. Now that there's some significance to that, because you have friends and you have people that say they're friends. Some friends are going to sit there and hold you. They're going to hold you up and make you do it because they see something in you. I don't know what they saw in me. What am I saying? You know,
let's break that down a little bit. What you're saying is that there are friends, because when you're saying it, you're saying, oh, I had some friends that just held me up. But there are friends that you're saying literally, physically held your feet while you were trying to do a body pull-up, correct?
Yes, and those friends are a part of my life. They're a part of my companion, because if it wasn't forever. So when I tell the story, Jeremy Brown, Nick Harvey, we called him Tito, Dustin Howell was his name, Damian Hudson. These were all guys that were around me and that supported me. Ivan, Rob Reed. These are people that I'll never forget them. I'll never forget them because there was a time that I could not push and pull my own body weight. So what that told me is you need support. Way back in college, that told me that then. I didn't understand it then, but support is critical. And today I can push and pull my body weight many, 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 many times. Because, but if it wasn't for them doing that back then, that was significant, because that's called support. And see, and that's kind of how that ties in. And that's why a companion is something that's important. So I go on and I'm working in pharmaceuticals and I change myself. And then I start to notice other people have interest in my change and they want to learn. And then at first my vision and my mission was to help myself and my family, but then it started to be addictive. It's like, why do you only want to help within? You really help as many people as you can, because many people are devastated by this. Many people are suffering from disease that can be avoided by just getting themselves healthy. I went on and started my own business because I always wanted to go into business. Your husband, my brother, he would push me that way sometimes. And he would say, corporate America is this way, but you're this way. So you gotta figure out how to make that work. And I would see things that he was doing, and it would encourage me to have somebody that I could look up to and that could, that was a winner and somebody who was determined, and I saw him have a lot of success, and I'm like, well, if he can do it, I can do it. We're of the same bloodline, we're of the same lineage, So that gave me inspiration. And of course, what you were doing as well with him, you guys were both winning at a high level. So I was fortunate to have some people that I could look up to that were winning and having success. And then it just went to a next level, because I remember whenever Frank told me, he was like, because I made a decision. Do I do my business or do I work for a corporation? And he was really giving some advice on that and saying, well, just take your time and think about it. And then eventually I just bet on myself and said, you know what? I understand. I'm starting to understand how this works. I'm winning in corporate America, but I'm not winning per se because of the company. I'm winning because it's me, and people want to buy from me, and I started to really understand that. And I started to see how people were interacting with me on the business side, because I'm doing my part-time business and I'm working corporate America. Then eventually I just take the leap, and I go, and then it just turned out to be a tremendous experience. Now I'm helping a lot of people and I'm teaching them different ways to be healthy. And, it's kind of been like a back and forth where it's like I'm working in corporate America, but anytime I go into corporate America, I always end up doing wellness stuff within the corporation.
Every since I've seen you hit the streets running from a corporate perspective, it's always come back to something to do with fitness, wellness, healthy living, healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, lots of water, which is what you're drinking now. And you're constantly pounding this message. And literally, Courtney is not just saying this on my interview. He's always on our private family page and putting out information, telling us key tips and things to be able to help us as a family get better. Because he's like, I'm my first commitment is to my family. Instead of me just only being this wellness companion person, I'm also committed to making sure every one of my family members get this information and change their lives. So I am super grateful for your leadership in this area of my life. So thank you. So anyway, so how does it help someone who is like managing a whole busy business lifestyle? And then you have Courtnee Wellness Companion. How does that fit in for busy business professionals?
Yeah, and that's a great question. And when I think of the current model, like most people equate wellness with fitness, and then they equate fitness with a gym. So then you have this whole conundrum of people who want wellness, but they equate that to just going to the gym. I've kind of reshaped my thinking on this way of thinking, and it's still evolving. And I say that because I've actually been able to get myself healthy, i.e. lose weight, i.e. change my body in many, many different ways, right? The only thing that I would say is the same in any system I've tried or any way that I've done it is right here. The 6 inches between your ears, folks. It's just that simple. Like there's many ways to skin a cat. There's many ways to get healthy and well. There's many programs. There's many options. There's many things. But really the only thing that I found that's the common thread to having success towards getting your goals and getting to where you're going is the mindset matters. Just right there. Mindset matters. The companion itself. So what happens is now everybody's doing this. Everybody is on this technology. So when everybody's here, and what happens is everybody has one job, and they might have, some people have a part-time job. Some people have family. Some people have other obligations. Some people have this and that. So what organically happened to our society is that everybody is running this way, that way. Monday, I got to go here. Tuesday, I got to go here. Wednesday, I got to go there. Then I have this and I have that. So now we have this thing that happens all the time. And it's like people say, Courtnee, I just don't have time. I really want to do a program. I really want to get healthy, but you don't have time. But whenever people say that, I challenge them. And challenge is a tough word because I don't want to make anything tough on anybody. Like people that know me, I don't really want to make anything tough on anybody. But what I say to them is, you say you don't have time for it because you're juggling all these things. Then I say to them, do you realize what's giving you the ability to juggle all those things that you're juggling? My job, my family, my sports, my obligation here, my obligation there. I said, do you realize the thing that's providing you the opportunity to juggle all those things? Do you realize that that's your health? And unfortunately, what happens is a lot of people, they have to have something catastrophic happen to them before they wake up or before they actually identify that. I have a business partner. He's a primary care physician. His name is Dr. Frank Melodonna. He actually practices down in the Villages of Florida right now. And he was my family doctor. He came, I met him, and I used to sell pharmaceuticals to him. So he was my family doctor, and I sold medication to him. This man is an awesome man, but he was very sick to the place where he was on a ventilator. He didn't even think he was going to live. To this day, he gives me some credit to bringing him a program that saved his life. He did a program that I was on, that I offered to him. I coached him. He lost 100 pounds. He lost his diabetes. He lost his high blood pressure. He lost his sleep apnea. He lost all those things. Diabetes is still gone now. This has been over 7 years.
Yeah, I remember program, I'm not going to talk about it because that's not the program you're talking about now, but that program changed so many people's lives based on your leadership.
And it still does. But also, the only thing that's different between him and anybody else is really just a mindset. But even with that, sometimes some programs work for some people. So where I'm at right now is I partner with a lot of different people and companies because what works for that person might not work for you, but something works for you. And you have to work something if you want to change, but the companion is more on the lines of it comes alongside you. So think about it like a walking partner. And I'm gonna give you a fact. I'm gonna give your audience a fact. People who have a walking partner, they walk more.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
That's just a fact. People who have a walking partner, they walk more.
Right.
So people who have a companion, who have support alongside them, they're more likely to stay on their goal and stay focused. And in terms of the busy lifestyle that you talked about, most people need a companion to have that.
So what is Courtnee Wellness Companion? To break it down for us, what it is and how people can even obtain it.
Sure. So it's Courtnee Wellness Companion is a platform that can be, it's a website, it's an app, and it's artificial intelligence, and it's developing. So let me make sure that you realize that, and your audience can realize that the Courtnee Wellness Companion is a startup. So it's me, my cousin, and there's a few other people that are working with us to build it as I speak. So people can look, they can find us at mycourtnee.com. That's our website. mycourtnee.com. And the companion itself, right now, there's 3 offerings with it. One, I call it the CHEVY. The second one I call Alexis. I'm talking vehicles now, so your people can follow me.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna type these. CHEVY.
Oh, you're typing. If you can buy a CHEVY, you can buy a Lexus, or you can buy a Bentley. Now that's it's just a fun way to think about it. What vehicle do you want? Now your body is your vehicle, so think about it. Do you want to save money and buy the Chevy, or do you want to take care of your body and get the Bentley?
Okay, so these are the options for the Courtnee Wellness Companion. You can get a Chevy, a Lexus, or a Bentley, right? That's
it. Whatever.
Well, Bentley is something that would be like a dream car for me, so I want a Bentley for sure. If it's a health and wellness kind of program, I want the Bentley all day long. So what's the difference between those 3 components?
All right, let me tell you. I'm glad you asked. So the Chevy is I don't know if you want me to throw the prices out, but the Chevy is $19.99, and that includes a health assessment. That includes a weight loss plan. A weight plan. So whether you want to gain, lose, or maintain tone, you're going to get that plan. You're going to get 1 40-minute exercise session with a trainer. Okay. You're going to get 1 nutrition recovery plan per week. Now the exercise training, that's a per week. So you're going to get that per week. So it'll either be live or recorded. If you can't get on live, then you're going to get the recording of it. And then you're going to have, you're going to get 1 check-in per week from me. You're going to also get 1 inspirational video per week. So that's all under the Chevy. So so I'll repeat it again. A health assessment, a weight plan, a 40-minute exercise session with a trainer once a week, a nutrition recovery plan once a week, a check-in, and also an inspirational video. That's the Chevy.
Put these on because I have a lot of viewers on the actual show. So can you go back and lay those out? Put them in
they can actually go to this link that I sent you. The MyCourtney. Yeah, they can go right there. mycourtnee.com/community-page. That's where all this is at. I was just laying it out. If you want me to lay it out, I can lay it out.
Okay, you can do both because what he's sharing right now is the difference between the Chevy program for Courtnee Wellness, and also then it's going to go to the Lexus version of Courtnee Wellness program, and then Courtney, right? Courtnee Wellness Companion, and then it's going to go to the Bentley version of Courtney Wellness.
There's 3 options. It's really just good, better, best. It's what do you want? Do you want good health? Do you want better health? Or do you want best?
And really, they can get information from mycourtney.com/community-page. So all of this information is outlined right there for you guys on mycourtney.com/community-page. The reason I have to spell it out, Courtney, is because I also have a podcast, so listeners don't see this. So it's mycourtney.com/community-page. So that's where you can get this information.
Yep, and most people are they're not, because Courtney is usually spelled with a Y, so we have to make that a little bit different and just a little bit creative, so people could easily find us. And then for those of you that are also listening, that information can be accessed by just going to mycourtney.com. So mycourtney with 2 E's, COURTNEE.com, mycourtney.com. But the Lex, and I won't go into every one, so the Lexus plan would be the same thing as the first plan. It would just give you 2 sessions a week with a trainer.
Okay.
And then we'll give you, that one's $49.99. And these are monthly, because your companion is with you every month, every day.
Okay.
So I should also say too, that this is not, like, our companion is not also meant to replace nutrition, or health coaching or going to the gym. It's not meant to replace anything. It's only meant to enhance. So that's something to understand as well. I love to go to the gym. There ain't too many people that can say I love to go to the gym, but I actually do. I like to go play basketball. I like to throw weights around. I like to, I actually like it. So some people like it too. So you can do this and you can go to the gym. And this actually helps you, because there's some people that they buy a gym membership and then come, the beginning of the year, and then come the end of the month, the first month, they ain't been to the gym in a while. So this companion is going to basically kick you in the butt and say, what's going on? Is this something that we still want? Is this something, are we still focused on our health? Is this something that's important with you? We're going to be right there with you and support you along the way and be right there with you. So that one includes two 40-minute sessions with a trainer. That one gives you everything else. But now you're going to get 2 inspirational videos. But this one, here's the caveat, and this is something that's very interesting. This one is going to include a healthy meal cooking live meeting per week. So that's going to give you access to somebody who, it's not somebody, actually have a meeting at 1:30 today. So it might be somebody very, very special. But if it's not that very, very special person, it's going to be me and my wife. We're going to do a video. We have someone else that is very, very special.
Very, very, very special, because you're so sincere and genuine, wanting to help people, and you're transformed your own lives, and God has blessed you in that capacity. So you can teach me any day, Courtney. Trust me, any day. And you didn't even say you can't see I lost a little bit of weight, like right here.
I can definitely see it. You doing your thing,
Courtney. See, you don't do it.
Well, no, I see you out walking with the kids and doing, I love it. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. And you're making it fun, and you got your kids involved, and that's what it's all about. That's a companion all in itself right there. But this is gonna include that the cooking, that's gonna be fun, because it's gonna give you a chance to prep your food and get your food together, and then we're gonna do a live video. And the beautiful thing about this too, Kim, is this whole pandemic thing, it has no impact on what we're doing. In fact, I hate to say it. I hate to say this, because there are people that have lost lives to this pandemic, and certainly my thoughts and prayers are with them. But the reality of it is in the way I look at it, is sometimes things happen to get other people's attention. So sometimes some people have to go. I hate to say it that way, but that's just how it is, to get other people's attention.
It's interesting that you say that, Courtney, if I could interject for one brief moment, because when I'm dealing with my son Gabriel, with our son and your nephew passing away, that is it's such a weird, warped way of thinking in a way. But from my perspective, whenever I say this, but Gabriel was named after 2 angels, the ark and the messenger angels. But not only did he walk on this earth in this way of helping and caring and literally going to extreme, he was the person in our family to go to the maximum effort of trying to help everyone. But when he passed away at his homegoing celebration, over 1,000 people came to that celebration, and over 100 young people accepted Christ as their personal savior. So that's like, how could that even be possible? That so many young people could come bum rushing the altar with his body. Yeah, just I don't want to go too south, but for that to happen, it goes back to what you're saying, that something had to happen, that he would go to be with the Lord for him to be able to have so many other young people come to even learn about Christ. I know that's not our topic today, but that equates to what you're saying with the COVID-19. So many people are passing away, but so many people are going to get better that are alive.
Yeah, and just to go back to what you were saying with Gabe, like the way I processed it that way too, but I also looked at it the other way as well, and I said, sometimes we're still here living because God is still working out things in us, and he's still giving us time to get ourselves right. And like with Gabe, what I remember about him is a lot of things were right. Like he just had the biggest heart. He had the biggest heart. So I kind of like, when I looked at it, I said, well, God basically said, I'm not going to allow you to be here anymore. And so your heart could get bad, so people, because the longer you're here, sometimes you pick up negative things when you're here, and I almost looked at that and said, well, maybe God was like, his heart is good. I'm going to take him right now because he's ready to come to me, and it's that was kind of how I processed it. And we all had a chance to be around him and see what good looks like and what a good heart looks like, and that impact, we can live with that, and we have to continue to live. God still has work for us to do. He's still working the good things out of us, and we ain't ready to go yet. So we still here. We got work to do.
Well, I've been torn about that, whether I was ready to go or be here, but I have to be here for my children and make sure that, my family here on this earth still needs me, obviously. But okay, go to the Bentley. You had Chevy. You said the Lexus. Let's go back right quick so we recap, because I kind of digressed for a second, but in a good way. Chevy, 1999, and all of these things are outlined and on my Courtnee.com/community-page. But he talked about the Lexus being $49.99, and you can find all.
There was one thing that's included in there, and that's a healthy online grocery shopping. So you're going to have somebody that's going to actually help you to go online and go shopping and get some healthy foods in the house. So
good.
Included in that, the Lexus. So the Bentley is $99.99.
Okay. Bentley $99.99. Okay.
$99.99. So that includes, it's three. So now you're getting three 40-minute exercise sessions with a trainer a week. Okay, do the math, people. If you get a personal trainer, you're gonna be spending more than that. So you're getting 3 of those a week. So that's at least 12 a month. You're gonna get the nutrition recovery. You're gonna get 2 check-ins per week. You're gonna get 3 inspirational videos, and now you're gonna get 2 of the healthy meal cooking live meetings per week. And you're gonna have the healthy online grocery shopping. You're gonna have that once per week. And then this one adds, you're gonna get a consult with a financial advisor, right? Because the Courtnee Wellness Companion, we're about total health. So financial health is a part of total health. Like you can have your body and everything in control. If you ain't got no money, then you're going to get depressed because you can't get nothing. You can't hardly do nothing. So that's going to include a consultation, a 10-minute consultation each week with a financial advisor who she's on a national stage. She knows about money. She knows about stocks. She knows about credit cards. She knows about investment, real estate, mortgage. She is a beast. So ultimately what the companion is it's we have a number of folks who have expertise, and we're just gonna funnel that into you, and we're gonna come right alongside you. We're gonna be right there with you and to help you on your journey. And what we know is that the support is a critical part of people staying on their journey. And all the programs that I've done in the past, that continues to be the common denominator to the people who have the most success. These are the people who have support. And So that's what the companion is. It's support. You're going to have everything that you need. It's going to be right in your phone. It's going to be right in your email. It's going to be right. It's going to be all over you, all over you. And you ain't going to have nowhere to go but up. And any one of those plans, whether you do the Chevy, the Lexus, or the Bentley, any one of those plans, you can have success. It's just a matter of what, how committed you are and how committed you want us to be to you.
Wow, I love that. Well, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do this right this second. I'm going to see what happens, okay? Who wants the Chevy program right now? Say, type in the comment section, I need the Chevy program now. I want to see who says this right quick. Who needs a Chevy program? It's not the Bentley. It's not the Lexus. This is just, hey, it's starting. You got to start somewhere. So who wants the Chevy program right now? Let me see who typed something in. I want the Chevy program right now. We'll keep an eye on that. So we'll type that in the comments. But let me go on right quick to a lot of comments have come in from and questions have come in from our studio audience. And so let me go to some of those right quick.
Okay.
This is some good stuff. A lot of people are chiming in. So you have here, let's see, Michael Harrison, he said hello. Asia Washington said, hey, family.
Hey, guys. What's happening? Columbia, South Carolina in the house.
Okay, let's see here. How do you attack the sagging of skin? Can you answer that question?
I can. I can. What do they call it? Laser surgery? No, that's not how I would. That's not how I would attack it. No, I would attack it by drinking water, exercising, and you walking. You want to find a good strength program to tone your body. For me, what I've done to help with that is I like to strip the weight down first, which means my workout is more on the cardio side. So it's the cardio side and then your diet. So you want to lean up your diet and then increase your cardio. And then what that does is that kind of like strips your body down. So it brings the weight off of you. And then once you bring the weight off of you, then you're going to go into a strength training, to kind of like repurpose your body and reshape your body.
Yeah, that's good advice. Good advice. Next person, Katrina Womack says, him and Pastor Frank have the same voice. Yes, they do. They sound a whole lot alike. And Frankie, my younger son, my oldest son, acts identical to his Uncle Courtney. They laugh like they do some of the same mannerisms. It's crazy. So, Katrina, great observation.
People have said that my whole life. Like, man, you are a lot like your brother Frank. Like, you guys have very similar like people have said that like my whole entire life. So it's funny that people are still saying that.
Oh yeah, you pause at the same moment, literally in the sentence, because I mean we've been married for 26 years, so and you literally pause at the exact same places he would pause in a statement. You're like, people literally say that. How do you do that? It's so wonderful. I love it. Okay. Now, Javon, my brother, from a different mother, obviously, but me and my mom over on the other side. My brother Javon says, how do you become a trainer with your program?
That's a great question, Jay. And man, we definitely need to talk because I saw you doing them push-ups on that video, and you banged 50 out like it was just like it was like something that I'm like, yo, you've definitely kept yourself fit, man, and that's inspired me. But how specifically to your question is we just can connect. Right now we have a trainer that we're partnering with, and he's doing some very fantastic things in our local community. A lot of times with people, because our company is really so the health and wellness industry is a $4.2 trillion industry. We're building a business that it's a tech wellness company. We are now in a pandemic because of coronavirus. Hello, people. I mean, as you can see, like there's a tremendous upside for what we're doing in terms of helping people and building this business, because really the business is it's essential to your health, and it's essential to the time that we're living in. And the reality of it is we're not building it because of this time. This is something that we were already building anyway. It was just, I guess, just great timing, and God gave us the direction to build it. But to answer your question, how do you become a trainer? You could just contact me, and we could, discuss and your ideas and your thought process, and if it aligns with who we are and our mission and our vision, we're definitely looking for people, because right now our program is it's so new. Everything is so new, but our program is a certain way. Well, we don't have a yoga instructor at the moment. Well, a lot of people are into yoga. So guess what? We're going to have a yoga instructor at some point, because a lot of people there are people that like to do yoga. So we understand that. So there are opportunities for people to come in to build with us, but it's just a matter of them having the right type of heart first. And then if, they agree with our ideas and our thought process and what we're doing, really anybody can be a part of what we're building. Like everybody that's on this phone right now can be a part of the Courtnee Wellness Companion in some way, shape, or form. You can be a part of it just by clicking the like button, or just by, if you see something that we're sharing, and if it's inspiring you, share it with somebody else. You're a part of it. You're now a part of it. Whether you're employed or whether you're not employed, or whether you're just, you gain some wisdom from something and you share it with somebody else. That's ultimately what we're trying to do. We're just trying to help people, So, but to answer your question, just contact me. My email, Jakes Fitness, JAKES Fitness 124 @gmail.com. Anybody can contact me there if they have questions, or just, that's my email. So hopefully that answers, I think that answers your question.
Okay. And let me make sure I go back and put your contact information again. These are all the ways that you can connect with Courtnee. Courtnee, remember it's spelled COURTNEE. .com. So it's mycourtney.com is his main website. You can connect with him on Facebook, Courtnee Jacobs. Instagram is Courtney_wellness companion. And his email is jakesfitness124 @gmail.com. I'll leave that there for a minute.
We have a Twitter page. We have a YouTube page. We have all those things, but we haven't released all that stuff yet, because there's just so much going on right now. We're doing a lot of other things that have kind of taken our focus. Like yesterday, we put together a platform of people that was very specific for this pandemic, and specifically communities of color that seem to have a different kind of impact as it relates to death. So we wanted to do something with that. So there's a lot of things that we have that we're still building, because we're a startup, but there's some other things that sometimes they just take priority. And, basically over the last, 48 hours, it was just coordinating all these people and getting these people together in our local community, some very influential people, and just trying to start a conversation and get people talking about how we can help our local community and then our national community. So forgive me for only having those ways to communicate with us right now, but we will have other ways to communicate. We're just getting it all together.
Well, first of all, I was a part of that session last night, and it was extremely informative. And Courtnee led the charge. He had financial advisors. He had people from a business perspective, physicians. He had all different types of people represented to make up this community. And it was extremely informative. So I thank you for leading that charge, Courtnee, as well. Let's go to a couple of more studio audience comments. You have Kim Langford said, "Go Court, so proud of you." And you know how she said, and she said, "Go Court, so proud of you." You know how she does it.
Hands down, she's the best vocalist I've ever heard. Hands down. I never forgot that, Kim. I never forgot that, Kim. I haven't heard you sing in a long time, but I just remember back in way back in the day at what was it? Was it not 2502 Center Avenue? I'm not talking about 2502. I'm talking about before 2502. I'm talking about Miller Street Church, Miller Street Church of God in Christ, and over there in McKeesport. Blessed us with the vocals like an angel. I never forgot that.
God, I love it. I love it.
Thank
Kim,
you.
you
Thank
have to come on the Kim Jacobs show just to sing and talk about your KL excursions and stuff. So you can talk about your business and the KL excursions, but you must sing. That's the caveat. Okay.
you. Beautiful ministry. Beautiful
Okay.
ministry.
Trinity is what she was talking about.
Okay. Yes, Trinity.
All right. Okay. Diane Long says, does it include financial services, Courtnee?
Yes, the Bentley package does. The financial services, you have a financial advisor. So you have somebody who is that can look at your finances with you and spend some time with you and kind of guide you and steer you. Speaking of her, her name is Chastity King. She's actually going to be on our live cast tomorrow. So it was a very timely question, Diane. So if you have some time tomorrow evening at 8 p.m., we're going to be doing a live cast on Facebook and on Instagram. And the whole idea is financial wellness. We're talking about money. We're talking about your financial wellness. And her strategy is very interesting because it's very similar to mine. Like I think right now is a great time to get healthy and well. So a lot of people, they're challenged by some of the things, but limitations that they may have in their own head. But for her strategy is, it's an offensive strategy on how to win right now, how to win with your finances right now.
That's
how
to
invest your money, how to get your money right now when everybody's sitting on their hands. This is a great time.
And she's going tomorrow at 8 p.m., which is going to be Thursday at 8 p.m. But it's every Thursday at 8 p.m. Courtney has a Facebook Live, so you definitely want to tune into that on his Facebook page, and he has all kinds of guests that come on. And tomorrow is going to be financial wellness. Tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Yes.
That's good, Courtney. I love it. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's see. Any other comments? Oh, hey, George Ford says, good morning, Kim and Courtney.
Hey, good morning. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
He cuts hair in Ohio area. He does a great job. He does artwork and hair.
His father and my father, they were great friends. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget him, and I'll never forget his sister, Tara. And his other sister, I'm sorry, I forgot her name, but his Tara, I remember Tara because Tara was around my age. And I recently got a chance to connect with her. I'm happy that they're all doing well, and our prayers are with you guys.
Yes. And Joan does all of the bag hats that you've ever seen me wear at like the Church of God Christ conventions. And I put those hats on that are like just the ones you can shape them into different ways. That's my Aunt Joan Ford. And she is hats by Joan. Woo, you got some serious hats going with her creative touch over there. So glad to have you in the studio audience, George. All right. Okay. I think we've got a whole lot accomplished on today's show, Courtney. What do you think?
No, I'm just blessed and humbled to be able to do this interview with you. I knew we were going to have some laughs and have some fun along the way. So I'm just happy to be able to be here and have this time with you.
I knew you were going to be acting like Frankie because I was like, I'm going to be laughing the whole time because I'm like talking to like my oldest son, the way your mannerisms are. And I'm so proud of you, Courtney. So proud of you and glad that you're my brother. And I'm excited about what you're doing. I think my Courtney Wellness Companion is a beautiful thing that's being offered to people. Who said no, CHEVY? What does that mean?
No CHEVY?
They don't want the CHEVY. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's a good answer. So I think I need to work on the question.
No CHEVY
needs Courtney Wellness now. That's a different way to word the question because some people are like, what? No CHEVY, I want the Bentley. Okay, so the question is, who needs Courtney Wellness Companion? I got to type that right because Courtney will be like, no, it's not that. It's actually it's Courtney Wellness Companion, right, Courtney?
Yep. Okay, there we go. I think I had my chat off. I see all the chats in there now.
Yeah, it's private chats happening too.
Okay.
Yeah, so who needs, that's what I'm asking, is who needs Courtney Wellness Companion now? type, I need Courtney wellness companion now. Say me. I just want to type with this, with whether you need it or not. Let's see. Oh, somebody said here on the comments, when in Cleveland, Courtney, I gotta get you in my chair in my barbershop. He's trying to get you in that barbershop so he can work some art on you.
By the time this is all over, I'm gonna probably need somebody to help me out.
Oh, God. I know I gotta get a lot of stuff going up in this hair, but it's all good. So, Courtney, I really have appreciated our opportunity to spend this time together. And let me just go through and give you all a couple more things that's important for you to know as some takeaways. This is a noonday prayer is coming up with Quest Church. Make sure that you know that you can call in at noon every day, Monday through Friday, 978-990-5000. Access code is 322083. You must hit the pound sign in order to access it. Noonday prayer, 978-990-5000. Access code 322083 pound. I want to make sure that you know that every day Pastor Jacobs is doing a prayer line, and he invites the entire community to be a part of that, and don't want to miss it. Let's see who commented here. Did this person ask this again? Oh, does the Chevy have? Okay, is that Diane Long? Okay.
No, the Chevy doesn't give you that.
Okay. So you know what I'm gonna do, Diane Long? Can you do me a favor? Because you have asked a lot of questions about the different packages, and Gabe's Heart Foundation. The reason I was asking who wanted this service, Gabe's Heart Foundation has been doing different donations based on the community that's been giving and partnering with us during COVID-19. So I am going to, on behalf of Gabe's Heart Foundation, pay for your first month, $19.99, for you to be able to get the Chevy service. If you want to upgrade it, you can put the $19.99 towards your Bentley. I am not Oprah level, so guess what? We didn't get you to Bentley today, but we surely can get you up in a Chevy for one payment only. So I'm going to Cash App you, Diane Long. You can private inbox me your Cash App, or you can put it right on here, your Cash App name, and I'll Cash App you $19.99 from Gabe's Heart Foundation towards your first purchase of your 1 month membership of my Wellness Companion, Courtney Wellness Companion. Okay, so text me. Make sure you let me know your Cash App name, and that's going to be a gift from Gabe's Heart Foundation. All right,
hey, Kim, can I match that?
Oh, girl, boy, yes. So
can I match that? I would like to give her a month too. So now you got 2 months.
Wow.
You get 2 months.
So now we have a month from Gabe's Heart Foundation donating it to you through Cash App, or do I just pay you? I will figure that out offline. I'll make sure that she has. Diane Long is the winner on the Kim Jacobs Show from Gabe's Heart Foundation.
Winner. We do the win dance. You got two, man. You got two.
So anyway, $19.99, 1 month is covered through Gabe's Heart Foundation. We call it Doing It Gabe's Way. So thank you. Angela Permenter sponsored someone here on the Gabe's Heart Show, Gabe's Heart Foundation. I've had so many people recently donate to Gabe's Heart Foundation. CWA Prestige Worldwide LLC donated. I've had Bank of America work with some donations through a matching gift program through Stephanie Palmer. Sean Hall donated. Dawn Hall donated. A lot of people, I may not name everyone right now because I don't have my sponsorship list in front of me, but I just want to thank everyone that's been donating to Gabe's Heart Foundation. It's opportunities like this that give us a chance to do it Gabe's way. And so, Diane Long, you are a winner today, and $19.99 will go towards your first month of Courtney Wellness Companion Program. Whoop, whoop. Okay.
Hey, Aunt Joan. I see Aunt Joan on there. Aunt Joan is in the chat. Hey, Aunt Joan.
Okay, wait a minute. Show her. Aunt Joan, I just realized how much Gabe looked like Courtney. Yes. All of us look like Courtney too. Yes. Okay. And she said, thanks, Kim, for the shout out. Thank you, Aunt Joan, for your beautiful hats. Okay, we done made this a whole family show, y'all. All right. So, hey, if you have not subscribed to the Kim Jacobs Show, make sure you take a moment and let me go ahead and get that. Make sure you, I got a lot of things happening on here at one time. Let's see here. Let me have all this stuff. Make sure you take a moment and subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show. It's on YouTube, and it's also mainly if you go to YouTube, I can get you to subscribe to the actual channel, the Kim Jacobs Show, and turn on your notifications. That way, as I get new videos and new guests like Courtnee, you'll be notified right away, and you won't ever miss a show. I am so grateful to have had Courtnee Jacobs on today. Courtnee, thank you.
Thank you. Thank to all the people that are here and had a chance to participate. And if there's anything that I could leave you with is whether you choose the Chevy, the Lexus, or the Bentley, just choose your health, and, be a part of the movement. If you see something and it's interesting, share it with us, or share it with other people. It's really not, and I told Kim this ahead, I'm really not trying to sell you anything. I'm only trying to encourage you to take care of yourself, because I genuinely want to see everybody healthy and well. We literally just came up with this package like last night for the most part. I was telling Kim,
packages. We want to help people.
Well, yeah, and that's what I sent Kim a message, and I said, well, I really don't want to sell anything. I just want to share my life and my story so people can kind of find motivation and find their way. And I told her, I said, people have literally been inboxing me about they want to buy something. Like, how do I buy this wellness program you're talking about? The fitness and this, that, the cooking shows, I would follow you and I would subscribe to this. So when people started coming to me and started saying those things, and I say, well, maybe it's time for us to go ahead and really put something together, because people, they want something. So we got to give them something, so. If nothing else,
something for many years without any cost associated with it, and it has been a blessing to all of our lives. So it's not, I know for you, it's not about any kind of package at all. It's about the commitment to people changing their mindset and their lifestyle. So right. I'm grateful. All right, well, let's see a few more comments. Let's see. I don't want to leave anybody off. Hey, Tyra McKenzie said, hey, Courtnee, and she, she's boss queen. Like, hey, Courtnee.
Hey.
Oh, somebody said that they want to see daily shows. Are you talking about the Kim Jacobs Show? Okay. All right. We'll see if we can make something like that happen. I need to get all of y'all that are interested as guests to inbox me so I can get a daily lineup. We might make something like that happen. Mm-hmm. You need to post. What is this? You need to post on nightly shows. Have been listing charity sites nightly, even local ones. Post on the nightly shows. Oh. Katrina, you are a wealth of knowledge. I will do that. All right. So those are all of the comments. It's quite a bit more comments, but I can't get to everyone. I just want to thank you all for being in my studio audience, because literally you've made the show a fantastic success, very interactive, and the show is not able to happen without you guys. So thank you for tuning in to today's episode, which was a little longer because I have my baby brother on, and I'm honored. Thank you, Courtnee.
Thank you.
All right. And let me just...
Be well, everybody. Be well.
Thank you, Courtnee. And I am going to flash this up one more time, because I'm getting ready to jump on right now. It's noon. Go to Quest Church Noonday Prayer, 978-990-5000, access code 322083, hashtag. And if you do that, you'll be right into the noonday prayer. You don't want to miss it. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. It's been a blessing, Courtney, and I love you. Are you on the call? Let me get off and get on the call. Love you guys. Bye-bye, Courtney.
Love you guys. All right.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.